today we're at one of my favorite brooks to fish. There's always a lot of brook trout up in here. The goal today is hopefully to get a nice brook trout catch and cook done for you all. The water's a little bit murky, but I can still see to the bottom, so it shouldn't be a problem here today. Now, I've never fished this section before, so I'm pretty stoked to get casted in here. And hopefully we can get some good luck. Hopefully we can find some nice deep holes. But I think that's gonna be enough rambling on. Let's get you guys on the hat. Let's see what kind of luck we can get here today. All right. So I got my boots on today. The ones with the holes in them. Still haven't managed to get a new pair of boots yet. Hopefully soon. Now it looks like we have a little brook that runs in here and meets in with it over here. Now I want to get a good look. It looks like we have a lot of trees down up in here. Hopefully that will not be a problem. I'm also hoping we can kind of get a glimpse. It looks like it's really good up in here. It looks like it might be tricky though with this tree being down. Maybe I can get a cast up in here somewhere. It does look really good up in there, but this is tricky. I don't know. This looks like I'll get snagged. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go maneuver around these trees here. Yeah, let's get right up in here. Perfect. I'm gonna cast right over in here. Move slowly through these down trees here. Yeah, this looks really good. All right, first cast here. Oh my God, good one. Oh my goodness. That was a good one, that was a good one. Oh, please be another one in here. Oh my God, they are coming for it heavy. There's a couple of them in there. There's at least 3 decent size in there. They keep missing it. Oh man. See if I can get a better cast up in there. They're just attacking it so fast. Let me get a different angle here. That cast seemed so good. Why are they not biting? Could be because of the murky water that it's a little hard for them to see it. Wow, I'm surprised. Honest to God, I'm surprised. They might have spooked. Yeah, I think they might have spooked. Ah, that was a stupid cast. Ouch. Well, we got that out. But it shot back like a rocket and just nailed us right in the arm. I was honestly expecting that to break off. I was not expecting it to come flying back. That's the risk of trying to break it off. Surprised it didn't. I'll give it a couple more casts here, and then we'll go check above before we head back down. It looks like we have some good real estate down below, but I always like checking upstream first. And that thing really drilled us right there. Man. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything there now. Not sure how many of these little holes I'm gonna try before we move on down, but I'm seeing some pretty decent ones. Fish on, boys. Nice brookie, nice brookie. Oh my goodness. He ate it as soon as it went down. Is this a brookie? Get him up on the bank. Nice. That's an eater. Regardless, that's an eater. Wait, this looks like a brown trout. It is. This is a wild brown trout. No way. Whoa. This is a first in this stream for me. Hold up. No way. He's a squirmy one. I want to get this hook out and then we'll go ahead and put him out of his misery. Wow. That is crazy. All right, let's go ahead and give him a bonk real quick. Put him out of his misery. Let's give him a quick wash off. Wow. Look at him. What a beautiful wild brown trout. This is a first for me up in this little stream up here. Whoa. He's a decent eater size too. He's perfect. That is crazy. That is not what I was expecting here today. This brook through here is one of my favorite brook trout streams to come to, and it's always full of brown. It's always full of brook trout through here. So to catch a, I mean, just look where I am here. This is very small, very shallow, and to catch a brown trout up in here, wild. Now here's the thing. All the way up and through this brook here used to be stocked by the Fish and Game, but it hasn't been stocked for maybe boy, I don't know, maybe like 10 plus years, you can actually see a sign. Maybe I'll get a shot of the sign before I leave. You can actually see a sign where it talks about how they stocked up in here, and the sign is super old. That is crazy though, to have brown trout still up in here competing with the brook trout. Absolutely crazy. Wow. That's gonna make good dinner for me right now. That's great. Oh, I love it when I can come out after work and just get some good luck fishing. It's awesome. But we gotta get a stringer going. Maybe we can catch another trout. But that's definitely an eater, not what I was expecting up in here. Let's see what we can get going. This actually looks like it'd be pretty good. It's like an old vine. This actually worked pretty good as a stringer. What a beautiful trout. Gorgeous. Wow. The colors on him. I don't know if the camera's getting adjusts on it, but just, it's so crazy the difference in look of a wild brown trout versus stocked. It's the same thing with the rainbow trout. It's just not what you would expect it to look like. That's crazy. I want to get him in the water though, so we can keep fishing here. That is crazy. I just want to point out too that I cast it in there, and before I could even retrieve it in, he had it in his mouth. He wanted it bad. But it makes me wonder if there's another trout up in there. I highly doubt it, because that was a pretty decent sized brown. I think he was in that little hole himself. Yeah, he had to have been alone. I think I'm going to leave our trout right there. Well, remember, he's right there, because I think I want to go a little bit down before we head up. This looks like it could be really good right here too. Hold up. It's tricky to cast right here. Let me get a different angle. Some of these spots are super tricky to cast at. I see a little hole underneath a rock right there. Nothing came for it. I think I'm gonna go up around this bend, because then I can kind of see a little bit further up and I can see what we're working with. All right, let's keep on moving up. Looks like it could be really good right here too. Very tricky to cast that again. Maybe we can do something here though. Yeah, it's a little too tricky to cast right there. Right here looks pretty good. Nothing. That's a surprise. Oh, we got bit, we got bit. I don't think it was anything big. Maybe it is, I don't know. A bunch of small little minnows there. Right here looks like it could be pretty good. If we can just cast just right. Got that undone. Just a little snag up. This hole looks like it could be promising. If I can cast it just right, we might be able to get something pretty good here. Just need to angle it right up in there. Nothing. Oh, we just had one come right out from under the rock and slam it. I think that was a brook trout. It's always the rocks that don't look like they would have anything underneath it that have something. All right, I think we're gonna make our way down. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna save up above for another video, because I'm really curious how everything looks up and through there. So we'll definitely save that for another video, and we'll fish the rest of the way down here, because we got plenty of real estate to try out. Let's grab our brown trout here and we'll get moving on down. What a beautiful trout though. We do still have this tree spot down here too where we were getting bit. Maybe we can get one of these trout to bite us. I can't remember if I tried right here too. Let's give it a try real quick. And nothing. Usually you would see at least a follow on the first cast with a small hole like this. Oh my God, that was a big trout. That was a big one. I saw him. Oh my goodness, come on, come on. Bite us, bite us, bite us, bite us, bite us. Oh, I saw the shadow. I think that was bigger than this one. I don't know if I'll be able to cast exactly where he is. Oh, that's a good cast. Okay, hold on. That was a good trout. That was a really, really good trout. Let's see if I can cast just right for this. Being super careful. He didn't bite. Picked up the speed a little bit on that cast just to see if he wanted something moving a little faster. Nothing. All right, I'm thinking the bigger trout are down this way. I think we might be able to get a nice brown trout just like this. if we just make our way down a little bit further. Let's see, how did I make my way through here? Yeah, right up through here. So I haven't fished these pools down here yet at all, and it's definitely something we're gonna try. I just want to make sure we navigate this properly. Like, this hole right here looks really good. I think we're actually gonna catch something right here, to be honest with you. Oh yeah, for sure. Watch this. I can tell just by looking at it, there's gotta be something in there. But if I had to guess, I think he's on this left side. Really? Nothing? Wow. Whoa, whoa. All right, yep, there's one in there. As soon as I jigged it, he came for it. He got us tangled up here. All right, let's see if we can jig for him again. All right. We got nothing there. That trout's not biting us. All right, what I'm thinking is I might cross right here. We got more of a beachy area where I can traverse a little bit easier. I just want to be careful to not get water in my boots. See if I can manage that. Yep, there we go. All right, off we go. Let's traverse our way down here. That's crazy. I hope we can catch another brown trout. Brook trout's my favorite to eat, but brown trout's my second favorite. Last, obviously, being rainbow trout. I'm not a huge fan of rainbow trout when it comes to eating. I would much rather have a brown or a brook trout. This tastes better in my opinion. Right here looks really good though. The way this tree is though, we might have to jig it. Let me try casting up. It looks a little too good for nothing to be right here. I just saw one. Little guy, I think. Yeah, this hole's a little too tricky. We might move on from this one. This is the hard part about fishing after like flooding or after severe storms, is just all the down trees make it so difficult. Some of the best holes are just covered with down trees. But right here looks like it could be pretty decent too. Let's give this a try right here. Oh, little one. Little guy. Oh, he came for it. I might actually try to slow that down. I think we got his tail flipping out of the water. We definitely do have a fish in here who wants it bad. Maybe we can catch him. We might have to move on though, see if we can find another good place. I might even try jigging it right here, to be honest. He might be a little spooked. Is that a trout that I see down in there moving around? Yeah, nothing there. All right, we're gonna keep on moving. I'm also keeping my eye out just in little pools like this. Sometimes they'll just be sitting right out in the open. Before we move too far down, I'm seeing a little bit of a deep spot here, right next to this big boulder. Yeah, nothing there. I think no matter what, we're gonna have to keep on moving down. Only problem is that we have to cross somewhere again. And I'm thinking maybe we cross right over here. If my boots didn't have a hole in it, this would be a whole lot easier, but sadly our boots have a hole. And this does not look very fun to cross right here. I don't know how sturdy this rock is. It's pretty sturdy. There we go. Let's keep on moving it. By the way, I'm using my new camera today. We switched up from the GoPro, and now we're using a DJI Action 3. So let me know down in the comments below how this footage is turning out and if you guys like it or not. Luckily it films in 30 FPS, or luckily it films in 60 FPS. So if anything cool happens, we can slow it right down and get some cool shots. All right, let's get down in the water here. I think we might have to get our boots wet. Might not have a choice. Set our trout down here. Fish on, boys. Nice. This looks like it's a brook trout. Wait a minute. No, this is a rainbow trout. Hold up. Let's get him up over here. Nice. We're gonna let him go. He's not too big. Not quite an eater size that we're after. But look at this guy. Hold up, let me wet my hand real quick. Look at him. He's not very long, but he's a little chunky little guy. There he goes. Right on off. I don't know where he went, but he came right on off. I just realized too that we are a brook trout away from having ourselves a trout slam. I honestly think we can make it happen, to be honest. Only thing is I think to catch a nice brookie, I think we're gonna have to hit those holes down there, which means we're gonna have to traverse these rocks, I think. Which I don't like that idea very much. Traversing big rocks I am not a big fan of. But we might have to do it for the video. We just gotta be super careful not to slip and fall. Oh yeah, it's crazy up here. My hat clip is not working very well for this hat that I have on either, so I gotta be careful because it could fall off any moment and I don't want it smashing off any of these rocks. Let's traverse through here. Nice. All right, we made it. Camera's intact. All right, let's catch us a brook trout. We need this trout slam. First ever trout slam on video for this channel. Nothing on that cast. This hole's not that great. I definitely see some better ones down here. Like this hole here looks pretty good. I don't know why, but I have a weird feeling that we're gonna catch another decent brown trout. I don't know why I have that feeling, but I don't know, it's just a gut feeling. Whew. There's been multiple snags this video that I have somehow managed to get out. This knot has got to be getting weak here pretty soon. I don't think it's gonna take much to snap it off when the time comes. Oh man. One of these holes is gonna have a brook trout in it. Either that or another brown trout. I'm feeling it. This hole's moving a little bit too fast, I think. Might have to keep moving down. Ooh, right here looks like it could be good too. Maybe not. It's a little bit harder than I thought. When I was driving by these holes, they all looked really good. But I don't know. They're not quite as good as they looked by the road. Wow. I'm honestly shocked. Again, just being super careful moving along these rocks here. I might try casting right up in here. It's gotta be something. Man, this Panther Martin keeps getting tangled up in itself. It's almost time to retire this Panther Martin. I've been using it for most of the spring and summer season already. And the paint's chipping off and it's had a rough life, but it still catches fish, clearly. So, I don't know. It's not quite time for retirement yet. Let's keep on moving down. I'm not going to go too much further down here, simply just because I'm going to have to probably walk the road back to my truck. And I don't want to get caught in too tricky of a spot to get out. Luckily, the road is literally right here. This is literally as roadside as it gets. But I just saw a nice hole right here. Oh boy. Come on. Give us some luck here. Give us some. Oh, there we go. Fish on, boys. Oh my goodness. Oh, he's feisty. Oh, he's feisty. All right. Nice. Is this? Oh, another wild rainbow trout. Okay. Wow. I am very confused here. He is squirmy. Go ahead and get this hook right out of him. There he goes. Right back in the water. That's crazy. My predictions were wrong. I thought for sure that we were gonna get either a brook trout or another brown trout. I thought that the rainbow trout was just an anomaly and that we weren't gonna catch another, but there we go, another wild rainbow trout. That's crazy. And it's funny because this same creek here is the same creek that I have caught so many brook trout at. I mean, I've made countless videos of all the brook trout I've caught out of there. And it's just blowing my mind that we're catching everything but brook trout. Well, we've caught rainbow trout, brown trout now. Still no brook trout. why we got to keep moving down if we want to get this trout slam. This is the closest I've ever come to a trout slam, so I would definitely like to get one done right now. Better late than never. Set him in the water real quick. Right here looks really good too, nice and deep. Just kind of jigging it in the water here. Nothing. I'm gonna actually do a pretty far cast here. I'm gonna bring it all the way up. Huh, maybe the water's running a little too fast here. Yep, nothing here. We're gonna have to keep moving. Luckily, we haven't moved too far from the truck yet. We still got a good ways we can go for a good walking distance to the truck. But to make it easier, we definitely will walk the road back to my truck, and then we'll come on back down to the stream and do a nice cook. Stream side. Nothing here. Keep on moving again. All right. Right here looks like it could be really good. Set our trout down. The water almost swept our trout away. Come on, there's gotta be a brook trout in here. Come on. Wow. Not even a bite right there. Huh. These little pools are some tough fishing, I'll tell you. It's very difficult to traverse these spots. Along with, oh man, this is crazy. I'm actually kind of glad these big rocks are here because it's making it a little bit easier to traverse. If it was just like a bunch of brush and a bunch of other junk, it would make it near impossible to traverse this through. I'm not gonna come much further down in here though. As much as I don't want to give up on the trout slam, it's just getting a little too tricky. It's getting hot and we're not getting any bites right now. These holes are getting smaller and smaller and more shallow. All right, we'll keep on moving. Not gonna go far at all. That's why. That is why. The camera fell off the hat, which is not good. Luckily, it did not crack on the rock, so we're good there. But the audio might sound really bad right now, so just bear with me. The audio shouldn't be bad for too long. All right, this might be the last hole here. If we don't catch a nice brook trout here, then I don't think they're way down in here like this. I think down here it might just be wild rainbow trout and brown trout. That might be it. I mean, I guess I do want to test this big hole down here, and that'll be it because the rocks are getting more and more difficult to traverse, and we don't have a whole lot of daylight left. I'm gonna cast it way down. Oh, we got a trout. I just saw a trout come for it. Let's try getting it back out there. Oh, he bit it again. Oh, come on. Just bite into it good this time. And please be a brook trout. He didn't bite that time. But I'm kind of glad he didn't because our lure's all messed up, which is a shame. Let's see if maybe we can get something here. No, he's not biting. All right, so let me just give you guys a little update here. I see someone upstream standing there watching us. And if I had to guess, I think he's gonna be a male Karen because he looks like a male Karen. He's staring down at us and he has his hands on his hips. So let's call this one right here the last cast, and then we'll go up and see what that guy wants. So I think he's calling us over there, I think. I don't think we're gonna have any luck anyways down through the rest of here. So that's fine anyways. Hey. Hello? Oh! You know what's funny? Yeah, I see you. Can you hear me? Hang on, I'll come right up, okay? 1 second. All right, well, here's something funny for you all. What I thought was a male Karen up there watching us was actually my girlfriend. That's a funny story. That's a good one for the video right there. That is hilarious. Oh my goodness. I thought for sure that it was gonna be a male Karen. Oh my goodness. From so far away, all I saw, because I only peeked out the corner of my eye because I didn't want to give any attention, but all I saw out of the corner of my eye was someone with their hands on their hips. And then I get the phone call from my girlfriend saying, look over to my right. That is funny. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to tell her this one. That's hilarious. But I'm gonna go ahead and walk over here, and the camera will cut back on when we continue this cook. What a gorgeous brown trout. That is awesome. Now the next thing I thinking about here is that I might just do the cook right here on my truck bed. It's nice and flat here, and it'll save us from having to walk back down there. So we're just gonna do our cook right here. All right, I was thinking of the best camera angle for this, and that's about the best I got. But this should work out pretty good, actually. Since we're not by the water, there's some stuff on this trout. There's like a bunch of gravel and stuff, so hopefully I have a bottle of water in my truck, or maybe in my girlfriend's car because she pulled up. So hopefully I have a bottle of water just to wash this trout out. I'm just going to do a typical gut on this. It's one I usually do on all my videos. So if you're new, you can check out some of my other videos on my channel, and I show exactly how I gut my trout. This is a pretty simple gut that most people do. You might be able to actually get a gist of it just by watching me do this. This guy's got some serious teeth on him. Ouch. See, just like that. That's the one downside to gutting your trout like this, is that the teeth can sometimes get you, like it did with me. Let's see if I got a bottle of water. Alright, even better. We got a little bit of water here, and I actually got some napkins too. So what I'm going to do, push this bloodline right on out of here. Take our water here, get all that nasty stuff out of there. We'll take our napkins, got a bunch of the slimy stuff all on there. I'm just going to wipe some of that slime coat off. You can leave the slime coat on and it will be just fine, but I prefer to have the slime coat off of it. Just a personal preference. I don't like slimy things, it's just not my forte here. There we go. I'm going to take these guts and I'm going to throw them out in the bushes there. Now we are going to do a couple scores of the meat here just to keep it from curling. This road is pretty busy today. Crazy. Alright, let's go ahead and get our cook stuff out here. I need to get another one of these tanks. This one's about empty. Hopefully we have enough to cook this trout. Let's grab all of our seasonings out of here. We need our olive oil. Now let's go ahead and season this trout up. Actually, let's go ahead and get some oil hot in this pan first. Grab our utensils out of there. Let's start getting some oil heated up here. Doesn't take much oil, just enough to make sure it doesn't stick to the pan. Adds a little bit of flavor in there. Boy, this is actually more level than I thought. Let's go ahead and season it up with the Dano's Original. I'm almost out of Dano's too, so I'm going to have to get some of that at the store as well. I like to do both sides and on the inside as well. Make sure to pack it into some of those slices. One thing I forgot to do is I forgot to cut the head off here. So let's go ahead and do that. Throw this in the back there. Actually, I'll throw that out in the woods because I got to go do some errands after this. Alright, that oil should be nice and hot now. Let's go ahead and get that right in the pan. Already starting to curl. I'm going to go ahead and switch you guys up to the hat now so you guys can see this cook go on. Hoping my hat clip doesn't fail me this time. Oh man. Look at it getting nice golden brown already. What a beautiful wild brown trout here. It's awesome. Got a bunch of seasoning in the bed of my truck here now. Wanted to turn it down just a little bit more. Man, just look at that golden brown. They're already wanting to flake apart, which is great. I have a feeling like this trout is going to be delicious. Get some of that oil up on there. You can never go wrong with a wild trout when it comes to cooking. It's just so delicious. This trout should be done here shortly. We'll let it cook a little bit longer on both sides. Make sure it's fully done all the way through. The smell is great. We still got a while to go here, especially on the backbone. The skin's coming right off, but I need to cook it on this back side a little bit. Stick it right up on the edge of the pan. This skin right here is gonna be delicious. Some people like the skin, some people don't. Personally, I like the skin, so we're gonna keep that piece of skin right there. I'm gonna go ahead and kick this pan off because it's super hot. We need it to cool down just a little bit. Boy, this road is busy. I don't think I've seen a road this busy in a long time. Oh yeah, that's coming right off the bone now. Let's go ahead and flip it one more time. Just 100% make sure it gets done. Boy, does that look good. Oh man. I honestly wish I had some more of this water left. I could have been drinking it right now. Throw it in the bed of the truck. We're gonna have to clean the bed of the truck out here pretty soon. One more flip just so it doesn't burn one side. Look at it just come right off the bone though. Oh man, that pan is still super hot. While that cools down, let's go ahead and pack our stuff up here. I'm gonna take my boots off so we can enjoy this trout thoroughly here. Go ahead and stick our rod in here. Alright, let's go ahead and stick our shoes back on. So now that we have this camera and the GoPro, my plan is to use both cameras to do videos. I didn't do it this time because this is kind of just my trial run with this camera. So I wanted to test it out first, and then once I get the settings down packed, we're going to use both cameras. We're going to have a bunch of camera angles, and it's just going to up the quality of the videos by a lot because we're going to have two cameras going. Alright, this pan is still super hot, but I wanted to take a couple bites here. Oh man. This trout is phenomenal. We got a little fin here. There we go. Ooh, man. This trout is so good. I don't know. This might be the best trout I've had so far this year. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh man. Flip this trout over, get a couple more bites of this side here. Boy, that is good. Super hot still. Boy, is that good though. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this trout up. We're running out of time in the day, and I still got stuff I gotta do tonight. So thank you guys so much for sticking to the end of the video. It means the world to me. So thank you guys so much again for sticking to the end of the video. If you enjoyed this video at any point in time, please make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Helps this channel grow to more people, and it means the world to me if you guys would do that for me. So thanks again so much, and we will catch you guys in next week's video. Alright, see you later guys.